Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, Tyler Bass set to kick Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Panthers take over first.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 18 carries, 86 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. While the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Buffalo sack.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Up 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They've done a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Makes the score Panthers 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds Coleman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Series 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo complete on the quick throw to Moore. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They run it here with Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Number 10.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Panthers 6.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Play to the running back.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Carry for the running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll go to the keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Down Vikings.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to beat it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Returnable for Thomas. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Campbell, incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We have hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Panthers 6.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On the toss, Madison. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Madison. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another carry now for Madison. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Down to the 25.
Alexander.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Madison. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Alexander Madison.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Alexander Madison.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Alexander.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cruz. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Alexander.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Madison. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Madison. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They're going to look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Hamler.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and less than a yard.
Garoppolo.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack. And this time he gets...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Brings up the Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here.
Third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For number 10, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score.